Okay, we're about to go live. Well, about to transition 3, 2, and 1.
So you got that up there, right?
Yes, sir.
Hey, hey! Good evening, everybody. Welcome back to Cuvee's Culinary Creations. We're here live, and once again, we're bringing you a dish that's going to be amazing. It's going to be fantastic. And again, we're going to have a great time. I think this is week number 4, maybe week number 5. We're going to do maybe 10 or 15 weeks. And we're gonna keep going until you guys say, hey, listen, we're getting too fat, and then we'll start doing dieting food. Okay, so as a matter of fact, speaking of that, next week make sure you tune in because we're going to do a healthy diabetic dish. So tune into that. If you got any family or friends that are diabetics, make sure you tune in. We're gonna do something for that. Remember, Cuvee's Culinary Creations on Instagram, Facebook, Ivory the Chef, which is my personal page. And guess who our sponsor is today? Our sponsor is Insurance Corner. This guy, Ben, is amazing, right? He does my homeowner's insurance. He does my car insurance. He does my life insurance. He does my business insurance. Anything that you need, guys, you need to call Ben. His number is 844-631-1119 or www.insurance844.com. When I tell you that Ben's amazing, he's amazing. He has lowered our insurances. Unbelievable. Give him a call. Don't wait. Bombard him with phone calls, guys, so we can keep him as our sponsor. He's a great guy. He'll be on the phone with you. He'll make sure you get the best price that you can possibly get. Okay? So let's talk about this today because I'm excited. This is one of my favorite dishes. This dish is the first dish that I won in my first competition, right? And my first competition was graduating from culinary school, and we competed at the end of the class, and we all had to make a dish. And this is the dish that I made. Okay, so, and it's going to be a blackened shrimp pasta with the fresh garlic bread. And I'm gonna make this sauce from scratch so that you guys get a chance to really enjoy it. Okay, so we're gonna move kind of fast today because we're gonna have some fun and we're gonna talk because I've been getting a lot of questions about how did I get started, how did I become a chef, and all that kind of stuff. So I'm gonna tell you guys some stories today that's gonna knock you off your feet. Okay, so again, we gotta have pasta, right? So we got the water boiling for the pasta. A lot of you guys always put oil in the water. You don't need it. The pasta is going to create its own starch, so it'll be loose. So we got the starch, right, for the pasta. We're going to teach you how to make a shrimp base, a shrimp stock. That shrimp stock is hard to find, but you can use your own shrimp, the shrimp cubes, your shrimp shells to make the stock, or you can buy the shrimp bouillon cubes if you can find them. Those bouillon cubes, you can get them at Kroger's, you can get them at any of the local stores, okay? So we got 16 ounces of water. And you're gonna put 2 bouillon cubes in there, which is about 2 tablespoons. Okay, we're gonna get that going. And then we need for our sauce, you're going to need a half a pound of butter. Okay, so while all this is working, while my butter is working, while my bouillon cubes is working, to give you guys just a little history on myself. So I'm a native Californian, born and raised in LA, right? In the streets of South Central, so they say, by way of Gardena. All my people in Gardena, what's up? What's up, Cali? I moved here in 1996. Most of you guys know me. My family members know me as Ivory Jr. Right? Because my dad is a senior. So I was a hairstylist for 25 years. So that's right, guys. I can do hair and I can cook. So what does that tell you? I'm a hot commodity, right? Do hair, do cook. As a matter of fact, when I moved here, I was a stylist, and one of my best friends became my best friend because I always had so many women at my house. He said, "Who's this guy? I need to be on this guy's team."
You're right about that.
So here we are. He and I have been friends for over 23 years now, right? So I stopped doing hair and I decided that I wanted to do something, right? So I was in sales, and a good friend of mine who is a chef, who kind of taught me the ropes of everything that I needed to know. I was working for him. And we would do barbecue and parties on the weekends, right? And I started getting good at this. And here's what my wife told me. She said, "Are you serious? How long are you going to be a shampoo girl?" And it knocked me off my feet, right? Because I was the best stylist that there was in the country. Matter of fact, in the world, I was one of the best. And she actually told me that I was just being a shampoo girl. So I was like, that's dead. Stopped, went in, culinary school, boom, here we are 10 years later with a 10-year background in our own company, right? So that's the story. So we got our butter that is melted. We're gonna take a half a cup of flour, and you're gonna incorporate that half a cup of flour into your butter. Now remember, you're not going around in a circle. You're gonna go in a figure eight so you can incorporate everything, right? That doesn't look like a lot for a sauce, right? Well, for a family of four, it's probably not. So what we're gonna do is we're going to expand that flour or this roux by adding our shrimp stock to it. Now take a good look at this and watch this. You're gonna add that hot stock to it, and it's going to expand, and it's going to thicken up. Look at that. So there you have your roux, the basis of your, if you will, your bechamel, right? So, and when I hire people to work for me, they want to become a chef, or they want to be a chef, or they want to be a cook for me, one of the first things that I ask them is, what are the 5 mother sauces? Can anybody tell me what the 5 mother sauces is while we're making this sauce? So we got our roux going, and we've turned the fire down a little bit, and we're gonna add 1 quart of half and half. Right? Remember last week we talked about half and half? We talked about the difference between half and half and heavy cream, right? Half and half doesn't have as much fat as the heavy cream. So now we got our sauce going. Sauce is working, we're incorporating everything. And then what we're going to do is we're going to add 2 tablespoons of chicken base. 2 tablespoons of chicken base, and we're gonna add 1 more tablespoon of shrimp base, right? That's our stock. I mean, that's our sauce. So our sauce is working. One of the things about this sauce, you want to stir it occasionally. You want to make sure that it doesn't stick. So you want to watch your flame. Make sure your flame is going really low. Now, the joy about this sauce is the more it cooks, the better it's gonna get. It's gonna be phenomenal, guys. It's gonna be phenomenal. We got our water working. Now we got our shrimp. So here I am in Houston, right? Tired hairstylist, still no girlfriend. All the hair I do, still no girlfriend, right? So me and my boy Rob, we start hanging out. So we start going to this place called Boudreaux's. Oh my God. So if you know me, and if you know anything about me, Boudreaux's was my office. That's where we conducted all of our business at Boudreaux's. We're at Boudreaux's every day. So, and because of that, that even intensified my me wanting to become a chef even more. The whole Cajun cuisine. My grandmother's from Louisiana, my mother's from Louisiana, my father's from Mississippi, or by way of Detroit, or Detroit by way of Mississippi. So it's all in my blood, right? So here I am wanting to do this thing. So we started doing this catering business. My first catering was a wedding. The lady upstairs in the school, in the culinary department, was a secretary, and her daughter was getting married in Pearland, Texas, at her home. And I offered to do her wedding for $400. She had 50 people. This is the dish that we had. Unannounced to me, we went in there, we went to the house, we inspected the house, the lady had the house decorated. All of a sudden, here comes a storm. No power, no lights, no air conditioning. And we're sitting there, guys. There's 50 of us sweating in the house. Ain't nothing going on. I couldn't even make the sauce the uh the stove was electric, so we didn't have no power. So here it comes, the salad dressing, Cuvee's Culinary Creations, or Cuvee's Creation Salad Dressing. Look for it. It's coming soon. As a matter of fact, you might see it next weekend, right? So we're doing this wedding. Finally, the wedding comes up, and boom, everything turns out wonderful, and here we are, right? As a matter of fact, this lady still orders food from us on a weekly basis. So service is very important in this business. So we're gonna get started on our shrimp, right? So I'm gonna give you guys a little seasoning lesson, right? So what's the difference between a blackened seasoning, a Cajun seasoning, a dirty rice spice? What's the difference?
No, chef, tell me.
It's real simple. Some of them remove the basil. So you got the staples. You got paprika, onion powder, garlic powder, oregano, thyme, and basil, right? All of that makes blackened seasoning, right? One of the reasons why I don't like baking is because you can't change nothing, right? Once you mess up, you mess up. There's no coming back. You have to start all over again. With this, you get to kind of create and do everything you want to do, right? So we're gonna do the blackened shrimp. So we got our skillet has gotten pretty hot. We're gonna add our olive oil. We're gonna take our shrimps and we're gonna add our blackened seasoning to our shrimp. Just gonna toss it a little bit, right? And we want to make sure that our oil is nice and hot, and it is. And we're just going to go ahead and add our shrimp there. Now, as our sauce is cooking, sauce is not going to take very long, guys, right? But the longer it cooks, the better it is, right? I'm going to put quite a few little shrimp in here because I got quite a few guests, or actually staffing here today, right? So we got our shrimp there. And notice that I haven't even put my pasta on yet, right? Pasta's gonna be the last thing because it cooks pretty fast, right? So we got our shrimp working. The aroma's amazing. So, do we have any questions? No questions so far. Okay.
What are you cooking?
What am I cooking? I'm cooking blackened shrimp pasta. We're gonna watch our sauce. Now, with your sauce, we're gonna add cheese to the sauce. But one of the things that you don't want to do is you're gonna add the cheese to the sauce while it's cooking, because you want to be able to utilize this sauce again. And you maybe wake up in the next day after cooling it down and you want to cook this sauce some more or warm this sauce up. If you add the cheese, it's gonna be difficult because it can scorch. So I don't add my cheese until I put it on top of my pasta, right? So my water's almost boiling. I got my shrimp going, right? It's looking good. So, so let me tell you a couple more stories about me, right? Being in Houston, man, it was rough for a while. I couldn't find my way. I don't know. Some of you guys are owners of companies, or you have your own company and you stopped working or you retired, and all of a sudden, what am I gonna do? So you go in and you start working for somebody else. Oh my God! Somebody's gonna tell you what to do, how to do it, what time to get to work. It was rough, man. It was rough. It was rough. But you know, when you got things that you need to do, you gotta do what you gotta do. But you always gotta have your little side piece hustle on the side so that you can get things done. So remember, the shrimp doesn't take long. And I know Eddie Flowers, I think he hit me today. It's my cousin, and he's doing the stuffed chicken from last week. So that stuffed chicken should be working out pretty good for him. Okay, so while we're working on that, we're going to work on our bread. So we're going to take our bread, which is a fresh loaf, and we're going to slice it down the middle. Another story, guys. So one of my jobs, I worked at Boudreaux's as one of the chefs there. Actually, I worked in the salad bar. I wasn't a damn chef then. I was still in school. So the first time I cut this finger halfway off, I was making bread pudding, cutting French bread. So when I'm cutting, I don't do a whole lot of talking. Second time I cut this finger off, I was cutting rosemary, trying to make rosemary chicken. When I'm cutting, I don't do a whole lot of talking. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and get on our bread. So I have some soft butter, right? And we're just gonna spread it on the bread. Easy, easy peasy, right? What's the difference between that bread that you buy in the store that's frozen and you just put it in the oven and warm it up, and this bread? Well, it's real simple.
Fresh.
This is fresh. There's no preservatives, there's no additives, there's nothing in it but freshness, right? And that's what makes the difference. There's a lot of caterers out there. A lot of caterers, they're not making fresh food. They're not making authentic sauces. They're opening cans. And that's why you can get people to do a party for you for $7, $8 a person. Because they're opening the can. Well, my sauce, fresh sauce. My sauce will cost a little bit more money. Okay, we'll turn the sauce down a little bit. So, remember that blackened seasoning that we made, right? So we're gonna take a little garlic. We're just gonna sprinkle a little garlic over our bread. Any questions?
No, but you have a few special guests in the audience.
All right.
Well, online.
Who are they?
You have Dwayne Robinson.
Oh, my cousin.
Your singing cousin. And you have Andrea and her mother.
Andrea from ALC?
Yes.
Hey, Andrea must be, she's a big girl now.
Yes.
Right?
They live in Kansas. They live in
Oklahoma. Right? Okay.
Lawton, Oklahoma.
Hey guys, welcome aboard. So we're gonna take a little of that blackened seasoning and we're gonna sprinkle just a little bit on the bread, just for a little color, right? And we're gonna get that put in the oven, if you will. Okay, so we're gonna have this ready to put in the oven. So, let me tell you a story about Dwayne. My cousin. Me and my cousin, we used to be in church every Sunday. And he lived about 3 blocks. And his dad was a deacon. Grandparents was a pastor. Which is my uncle. So you know who we were, right? We knew how to time everything at church. Sunday school, we walk back to the house, we go to the store, we come back. Man, Well, one day, Lord, I get in trouble with this guy, and this guy knew I worked. I lived at the church, and that's when he came looking for me at church. And he didn't come very kindly, if you will. But I went back in the church and called my cousin, and he was on crutches. I don't know what he was gonna do to help me. Oh my God! But now he's singing. He got his quartet, and he's doing well. I think he's living in Vegas now. So thanks for joining, cuz I appreciate you. Okay, so we got everything working, right? Now the water is boiling. We're gonna drop our pasta, right? Pasta's working. Sauce is cooking really low, right? We can get somebody to take these and put this in the oven for me. Now, when you put the fresh bread in the oven, do not, let me repeat, do not put it on a sheet pan. Put it directly in the oven on the racks so that the bread can really get crispy and so that the butter can melt and so that the butter can go through the bread. That's what's gonna make that bread awesome, right? Got our sauce, we got our shrimp, right? Let's flip our board. You wanna know what the tomatoes for.
Chef, we have a question.
Yes,
What temperature to put the oven on?
400 degrees
For the bread?
for the bread. You want it crispy and you want it fast, right? So our shrimp is sitting there and they're resting so that they can get juicy, they can stay juicy. I don't want to overcook them. So we're gonna go ahead and start our tomato. All we're using the tomato for is a garnish, but this tomato is gonna make this pasta pop. It's gonna make it pop. So we're gonna cut it about a quarter inch. We're gonna dice them about a quarter inch. You notice I stop talking when I start moving that knife, right?
Yes.
Right? So we dice it about a quarter inch. You guys don't want to miss next week's class. Next week's class is going to be awesome because it's going to be a diabetic dish. And let me remind you guys about my man being an insurance corner, auto insurance, car insurance. Mary and I were paying almost $700 a month for full coverage for our auto insurance.
Wow.
And Ben got us down and cut it in half to $380 when we got two cars, full coverage from bumper to bumper. My biggest fear is loading up our truck, loading up our cars to do a catering, and my car breaks down. That's my biggest fear in the world. And I got the roadside assistance, I got rental car service, I got everything hooked up with my car insurance, and it's all because of Ben. Anytime I'm doing a wedding or a party, I got insurance for that, so we're covered. So if you haven't called Ben by now, you need to call 844-631-1119. Go to his website, www.insurance844.com. He'll get you taken care of. So we got our pasta boiling. We got our tomatoes working. Now we're going to take our basil. So my granddaughter asked me, Papa, why you put the basil in water? Well, what happens is it keeps the basil fresh and it keeps it firm. You can also, if you don't want to put it in a jar of water, you can take a napkin and you can wet the napkin and you can roll the bottom of it in the napkin and you can put it in that in the refrigerator. So either one is going to keep it nice and fresh for you. A lot of the grocery stores, it's hard to find fresh basil now, right? Very, very hard. So when you find it, you get it, you want to utilize it. It's also difficult to cut basil properly. So basil should be torn. Sometimes you can chiffonade it. I like to tear it. In this particular dish, we're going to take the basil leaves, we're going to flatten them out, and we're going to roll the basil, just like you roll the sweet. Some of y'all know about that.
All right.
I don't know nothing about that, trust me. But you know, that's how you roll the basic. Y'all understand that, right? And then you go into chiffonade, and it's gonna give you some nice little strings so that you can for your garnish. Look at that. All right. So there's a trick with pasta. So most of you guys overcook your pasta. You cook the pasta until it's like almost mush. You don't want to cook your pasta that long. You want to still have your pasta still have some texture. They're ready to take mine. There you go. Here you go. Use this. There you go. I'm gonna push this over to the side, guys. Everybody's hands are so delicate. I got it. There we go. Except for mine. Remember, I was a hairstylist. And remember that flat iron that you guys are using right now? Ours was Marcel iron. So I had to touch that with my fingertips. They had to fingerprint me to get anywhere. I wasn't gonna have any because I burned all mine off. So while your sauce is cooking, you want to continuously stir it a little bit, right? You got a good consistency to your sauce. You got your bread is ready. We're working on our pasta. So your pasta should be al dente. Everybody knows what that means. But most of you guys don't like hard pasta, right? One of the reasons why pasta dishes are so inexpensive is because the pasta swells. And they swell the pasta so you don't have to use a whole lot of it, and it stretches. Well, I don't do that because I like the texture of the pasta when it's firm. I don't want it crunchy, no, because it's not supposed to be crunchy. But I want it nice and firm, and I want it to be able to be move and be pliable. So I don't cook my pasta until it's really mushy, but I do cook my pasta so where it moves out of my hand, like that, right? So imagine, we'll sit that there so maybe you guys can see, grab a couple more pieces. All right. So there's several different ways you can test your pasta. You can squeeze your pasta, you can pinch your pasta, or you can bite your pasta. You bite your pasta, it should still be tender, but it's firm. My pasta is ready. Okay? And I know Rob, he's sitting right here waiting.
Oh yeah, but if it's mushy, it's overcooked.
It's overcooked.
India, so your number one fan is in here.
Hey, India. Miss Irving. She was one of our sponsors last week. She's amazing, guys. This lady manages 5 kids, a restaurant business, and a clothing store, making millions of dollars. How does she do it?
Superwoman.
She's Superwoman. Okay, yes.
Andrea asked, can she see your sauce? Can you pick up?
Oh, absolutely.
So that they can see the sauce?
So here's the sauce. Take the sauce here. So there's the sauce. You got a nice oblique color to it, right? Remember, we use shrimp stock, right? You can use lobster stock, but that's up to you what you want to do. So did anybody give me the 5 other sauces?
No.
Barbecue sauce.
Hot sauce?
Barbecue sauce, hot sauce. Yeah, well,
Applesauce.
y'all wouldn't be hired, that's for sure. So guys, listen. I asked the 5 other sauces because I want to know if they know what they're talking about. Number one, I've had people literally cry in my interviews. I don't know if you've ever cried in an interview. I know I haven't. But I've had people cry in my interviews because I'm just that tough. Because this is a tough business. You gotta have a thick skin. Cause when I go to my tables and I ask, so how was lunch? Did you enjoy your dinner? Hey, sometimes they say I didn't like it. Or when they say it was all right, that means to me they didn't like it. So what didn't you like about it? And then I also ask the question, what's your favorite? So that we get a good idea of who we're serving. Okay, so our pasta's ready. We're gonna pour our pasta out. Pour the hot water. Now typically, what you should do is you can cool it down, right? But guess what we're gonna do? We're gonna go ahead and finish eating, right?
You say eating? I'll make sure I heard you right.
We're gonna go ahead and start eating. So one of the things that you do not want to happen is you don't want this sauce to start cooking where it starts to break. Okay? That you don't want to happen. So our sauce is ready. We're gonna turn that off. Our pasta is nice and hot, right? It's still working. Let's put it in a bowl. Being at Insurance Corner, well, you know what? Let's use this one. Ben, I sure appreciate you, man. Thank you so much for sponsoring us today. You guys make sure you give Ben a call. His number is 844-631-1119. And when I tell you that he can cut your insurance pricing, he will cut your insurance pricing. And he's fair, guys. He's gonna tell you if he can help you or not. Give him a call. Let's see what he can do for you. Okay, so
Lauren North just tuned in,
hey, Lauren.
and she said she just ate some more of the bread pudding.
Oh my God! Don't say that, Lauren.
The bread pudding.
You're gonna make Mary's hair start to swell. So, so Mary did the bread pudding. Okay, so Mother's Day. We had a Mother's Day meal, and I think we maybe served maybe 14 to 17 mothers in the city, and we fed families of 4, right? So that's like almost 58 dishes, right? So we had fried catfish, we had chicken and waffles, we had shrimp and grits, we had dirty rice, we had Southern style green beans, and we had bread pudding with a bourbon sauce, right? So instead of me making my bread pudding is a tad bit expensive, right? So we had Mary make her bread pudding.
Yours cheaper?
Sounds cheap.
Yeah.
It's cheaper than keeper.
So my bread pudding has white chocolate chips, and it has walnuts in it, right? It has bourbon, and it's donuts, right? So Mary's bread pudding is Mary's bread pudding recipe.
It's Louisiana style.
Okay, so they liked her bread pudding. It's good. But you know what? Hey, she's a good baker because she followed the rules. I like to stretch myself a little bit. So we're gonna take a little of this nice hot pasta. Now remember I said I'm not gonna add the cheese, right? Guess what I'm gonna add the cheese? I'm gonna add cheese right now on my pasta. Right?
While it's hot.
While the pasta's hot. And I'm gonna take it and I'm gonna toss it a little bit here, right? So now the pasta, the cheese is melted all over the pasta, right? I'm gonna take a little sauce. This happens all the time. I forget the ladle. I always forget the ladle, don't I? It's okay. That's why this is live. So we can have fun. Okay, so look for the ladle. No ladle, they're outside. Okay. No worries, guys. No worries at all. That's why I like to be the chef, because I can stand outside the box. So we're going to take some of the sauce. We're going to pour on top of the pasta. We're going to toss it some more. Uh-oh. Man, that sure looks good. So some people like creamy pasta. Some people like dry pasta. I just like pasta, right? So then what we're going to do is we're going to take our shrimp and we're going to put it right in the middle of the bowl. I know you guys can't see it yet. Too late, Mary, I improvised. We're going to take a little of the tomatoes. We're going to sit it right in the middle of the shrimp. And these tomatoes is going to make this pop. And we're going to put a little of our basil right in the middle, right? We're going to cut our bread. Nice big piece of garlic bread. And we're going to stick it right here on the side. Oh my God. And we got our pasta. Look at that. Can you get that, Tyler?
Get a shot of that.
You need a shot of that, right? Well, let me clean it up for you guys the right way. So, this is a very simple and easy dish, guys.
Can I get a test picture?
So here, you guys take a good shot of that. Tyler, can you get a shot of that? Oh, my shrimp fell. There we go. There we go. Thank you, sir. So, guys, we're growing every day. I don't know if you guys have noticed or not, but we actually got a production going on over here. A friend of mine, Craig, called me. He said, hey, I got this young man that's in high school that's running the whole AV department in high school. He wants to come by and he wants to go ahead and do your show for you. This guy comes in here with his bag. He gotta be maybe 16, maybe 17. If he just turned 17 day before yesterday, right?
Mm-hmm.
But this kid is in here with his computer. He got a camera, a Canon camera with a microphone on top of it. And he went in here, he says, all I need to know is you're streaming this. I said, y'all need to talk to Mary and Sarai. I don't know nothing about it. I'm just the cook. Mary and them gave him all the information, and he's doing all of this live for us. Nobody's holding the camera. Nobody's doing anything. And I want to tell you, Tyler, I appreciate you. This man is going to be somebody one day. Oh, he's going to be somebody one day. So thank you very much, man. I appreciate you.
All right.
Guys, listen. Insurance Corner. Cut your car insurance. Cut your home insurance. Get you some life insurance. Get the insurance. Get the insurance. Get the insurance. Call Ben over at Insurance Corner. He'll get you taken care of. Okay? I appreciate you guys. This is a great meal. Next week is going to be bigger and better because we're going to do a diabetic meal. And remember, Ben, you my man. I sure appreciate you, man.
What's up, man?
Thank you so much, man. I appreciate you guys. Right? So, also, this week, Cuvee's Culinary Creations food. We're doing jerk chicken, the taste of the Caribbean tomorrow. Jerk chicken. And on Friday, we're doing crawfish. So go to Cuvee'sCulinaryCreations.com, fill out the contact page, let us know that you want food for Wednesday or you want food for Friday. We're on Instagram, we're on Facebook Live, we got our own everything.
What's your cash app?
Oh, my cash app is Chef Ivory. The $ Chef Ivory is my cash app. We take credit cards, Visa, MasterCards, American Express, Carte Blanche. Don't write me a check because Mary's going to take all the checks. Put the checks in my name, Ivory Watkins.
And you deliver.
And we deliver. Guys, this is no contact delivery, right? So on Friday, we got 5 $5.95 a pound for crawfish, minimum of 5 pounds. And if you've never had my crawfish, they're amazing. And tomorrow we got Caribbean style jerk chicken. And if you've never had that, boy, whoo, treat yourself. I love you guys. I'll see you next week. Yes.
Anybody wants to sponsor?
Oh, that's right. All of our sponsors, just go to Cuvee'sCulinaryCreations.com or come to my personal page, Ivory the Chef. Go to Mary Watkins. Just call us, hook us up. We'll take good care of you as a sponsor, and we'll appreciate you guys so much. And we'll see you next week for our diabetic meal. And we'll have something new to the program. We're going to even bring some live music to us by Robbie Rock.
All right.
Thank you guys. We appreciate you.